Well, there is no hint of fall here on this hot and humid Saturday afternoon. Students and alumni have made the early season pilgrimage to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami for the season-opening Kickoff Classic on EA Sports. It's the home state Florida Gators taking on the invaders from the north, the Michigan State Spartans. It is time for the Kickoff Classic and a new season of college football underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
So here we go, coming up on his first collegiate snap as the Spartans have the football 1st and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. These college offenses, Charles, so wide open. And there's an example right there that we just saw. Yeah, let me ask you, how does a college offense differ from an NFL offense, or does it?
Well, it still does, Brandon, because NFL offenses, while they're continuing to embrace what the colleges are giving them more and more, they're still not playing as fast as a general rule. You know, most college offenses will run about 15 plays per game more than NFL offenses will. They'll take a few more chances in what they're doing, maybe try and isolate their star player a little bit better. Yeah, there's still some differences in what we're seeing, but for me, speed and pace of play for college offenses still ahead of what we see in the NFL.
1-yard line.
1st and goal at the 1. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And Michigan State has taken the early lead. So they cap off an impressive opening drive with a rushing touchdown. And Charles, you know, Coach O'Brien and his staff, they've got to be thrilled with this start.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Remember, not just a first game of the year.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Out of the gun, it's White. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29, 30, past the 20.
They're not even trying to do anything.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
At their own 11-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State. A big play there. 89 yards. And Michigan State adds on to their lead. What a special moment for him. The first passing touchdown of his college career, and certainly a moment that he will never forget.
And it always helps to get that first one out of the way, doesn't it? I know, carrier, before they can really get started, offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past across the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. That play right there, Charles, that is a prime example of why Coach O'Brien likes this young quarterback on the field, his ability to scramble.
And you talk about the ability to scramble, move his feet, quarterback run plays, you name it. Everything is in the playbook now when he comes on the field. And that's what you like because you know Coach O'Brien's background is defense. And as a defensive coordinator, what drove him crazy? Quarterbacks that can move.
But the coaches even said to us, Charles, that at times he reminds them of a running back.
Yeah, and they don't want to say it very loudly and take all the motivation away from this young man, but...
And touchdown! Tim Young with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Michigan State adds on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets.
The team's going to be summoned on fourth down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
This offense back out here trying to settle in and turn around their fortunes for the second half. And, you know, Coach O'Brien, he's a fiery guy, Charles. We know that. You have to walk this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Already too often in this game, we've seen him break runs to the second and the third level. And I think this defense has been way too focused on their passing game. At some point, they've got to understand that the running game is hurting them as well. That last run, that bit them again.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. As we saw right there, they've got a quarterback that, while, yes, he can throw it, he's not afraid to tuck the ball and run, and it paid off with a score on that last one.
Yeah, power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. It's caught. Jones. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. All told, they get 13 yards on that play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st down, it's Young. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for the touchdown. Tim Young, 61 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him.
And now it's 3rd down. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. And some strong running. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll down. They did that, plus 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Young, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And this is the kind of day a running back dreams of. They keep handing him the ball, and he keeps taking it in for touchdowns.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Throwing on 2nd and 3. White. He's got daylight. The 20.
Get off the field.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
With a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Today's final score: Spartans 56, Gators nothing.
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks, you and Tommy had rotated quite a bit. Reminiscent of Michigan when Tom Brady and Drew Henson split snaps. That had to be frustrating for you both.
Some huge
Wake up.
news to get to, and none more intriguing.
What are these dishes doing at my feet?
Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster, and boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his 2-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got 2 quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only gonna lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to what, come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
This whole thing again. Are you dumb? I didn't take anything from you. Your body took it from you. Look, Tommy, I'm sorry.
No. I'm just gonna leave.
I don't know what his problem is.
You gotta go talk to him, man. Go clear the air.
He's the one with the problem. Look, if he wants to talk, he can come find me.
Jumping fiddlesticks.